My name is TJ Gamble, and this is Brewzle. But what does it actually take to get one of these in the state of Alabama?
So all told, we spent about $400, but this is what we got.
That's a good whiskey. There's a lot going on there. All right, we are live on another Monday evening, and looks like I was really loud. Let me know if I'm too loud. I just looking at the audio levels over there. We're super high there for a second.
High.
I do need to make a little public. We're starting there.
We're starting off like that.
A little public service announcement. Apparently there was a little controversy in the last live stream after it was live. This is a live stream. Apparently there's some folks that don't think we should live stream, or we should not at least use enticing topics on our live stream. Accidentally clicked into one, wasn't a concise edited video. I apologize if you too are confused. This is a live stream. If you are not watching it right now at about 7:30 Central Time on a Monday, you are catching a replay of a live stream. Yes. And so happy to have you there too, but this is a little less polished. We're just trying to hang out, and I apologize for the confusion. So give me an audio video check in the comments. Make sure we look good, we sound good. I mean, as good as I can look.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
What?
The
whole comment.
There was
quite a heated debate in the comments. Yes. So I just want to make sure everybody understood where we're at, where we're going.
Is live.
It says live. The thumbnail's live. Yeah, like
it says Brewzle live.
Awesome.
Underneath.
We've got a lot. I've got a lot of whiskey to try. You get to just pick and choose what of this you want to try.
Good.
Okay. We're gonna warm
That's
our.
the kind of mood I'm in tonight.
You're kind of
picking and choosing kind of mood.
It's been a very busy week, especially for Jill here. She had I guess it was a wedding shower she had here at the house yesterday, so she's been super busy. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I need to get the cork popped on several barrel picks that are going to be put into blinds, the ultimate Brewzle barrel pick bourbon blind.
Is that the name?
I'll change it every time I say it because I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't get that right every time.
Too many bees.
But I don't want to do it on a fresh cork pop just to be fair. So we need to pop these and let them sit for a week or two, and then we'll come back to them.
So we're not trying these tonight.
I'm gonna try them.
Oh,
I just thought we'd warm up. I got 3 here that I've now got duplicates of. Okay. And so these could be put into a blind.
Gotcha.
You want to try to open that one? I'll open this one. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the BB, the quad Bs, the 4 Bs.
The 4 Bs.
4 Bs.
Okay.
To be or not to be?
I think you gave me the hard one. There
I don't think so. I'm just awful at opening anything, everything, always. All right, so I've got an Old Forester 100 here, which I hate. I really do hate doing some of these. But it's like, how many picks do I really need? And these are gonna make my infinity barrel freaking delicious.
Yeah, this is not working.
This is not working out for you? You okay? You got it? You figured it out?
Yep.
All right. Check out this hero cam right here. Let's see if this hero cam works. Wow, look at that. Turn it. That is Montana Spirits. Is that what this is? Montana Spirits and Wine.
Ooh.
Got Bryce's super chat here. Wish I could have seen you in Springfield as a local viewer. Much love to you guys, and hope you have a great 2025. Y'all see the super chat leaderboard there? That's a new thing. It means absolutely nothing this evening. I just wanted to see if it would work, because it will mean something someday. We want to maybe do some giveaways and have some prizes and things. And so I'm just adding to my technology stack here to track all of that. See if it actually works throughout the evening. If it breaks, I apologize. Got another one there?
Woodford Reserve?
That one is Global Beverage Woodford Reserve. So let's get these popped here.
Ready?
Yeah, let's go for it. Got my first Bombergers, and I may have misspelled it. That's okay, as long as you drink it. It's pretty good. Cork pop, the cleanest the room I've seen. I've done a good job of sliding everything.
Everything's to the side. Just out of side.
Just wait. We've got a blind. I'm actually going to do an Old Forester barrel pick, 3 barrel in the blind, with 2 of them getting dumped. And so you'll see a little bit of how big of a mess it is, because I cleaned up the 100 bottles that were on that bar, and they're all here, some over there. Like it's a disaster. What are you thinking there, Jill? How's that double oak pick? Is it on the oakier side?
It smells like it is, yes.
Slide those on up there. here. I've also got some Sweet Baby Troy's over here, new Riff we're gonna try. Trying to get that Woodford Double Oak. I like the Double Oak store picks. They're usually more on the oaky side than the traditional Woodford. I haven't seen too many that are more on the vanilla side. What day of the week does bourbon taste the best? Whichever day you happen to find yourself in.
I like that. That's good.
Which one do you like better?
I don't know yet.
That's a nice Old Forester 100. It's a little more oak comes through on that. It's not really like a sweet oak like this one would be. It's like darker, almost like an allspice note on that. Oh, man. That is just vanilla and oak. What I like about the Woodford Double Oaks, they're not complicated, man. They are 2 notes, but they're good at their 2 notes. That one, I don't know if I like how over the top that oak is on that one, though. You like that OFO?
I do like that. I like them
Which
both.
one?
Which
Pick
one do I like better?
You got to pick one. This is just a Brown-Forman challenge right here. You're going to take the Woodford Double Oak. Well, then here, you hold that one. Okay. You keep sipping on it, and I'll keep sipping on this one right here. Bryce says, wish I could have seen you in Springfield as a local viewer. Much love to you guys. Hope you have a great 2025.
Thank you, Bryce.
Did I read that one?
I think you did.
I already read that one. Another one popped up over here. It is not. My timing's off. I got to figure out how to get these super chats to pop up faster because they pop up and then it takes a minute. That was my fault. Jay Duffy, reading the barrel pick drop. Oh, leaderboard's working. Look at it. Reading the barrel pick drop for January, only 50 proof. Regretting not upgrading to 100. Not sure how I'm going to pick, only 4. So what you want to do with the drops at that 50 proof point is pick the ones that you need to try to decide which ones will make it all the way through. If there's ones you think maybe not everybody else wants, see if those get through to open season, and then you can add them on to, after everybody else has had a chance at them. That's the only way, right? Is just figuring out. And the drop it's a big drop. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. There was another barrel, if it would have showed up, we would have added to this drop as well, and I thought it would be there. It's surprising that it's not.
That's nice. That's a nice bourbon.
The leaderboard takes me back to the live stream with the old bar. Yeah, we had a leaderboard in there. We tried that for a couple of streams. And you've been around a minute. We tried that for a couple of streams where we had a couple of different graphics and things going on. So I'm trying to loop that back into this setup so that we can use that data to play some games and stuff.
We're going to play games?
Maybe. Somebody will be mad. AA Ron will jump in here and be mad at me if we play too many games.
You can't play too many games. You can't. Never mind. I'll keep to myself.
Oh, Jill's ready to crack some heads tonight, boy.
I read the comments.
Don't ever read the comments.
Don't ever read the comments. I know this. I haven't read the comments in months. Why I read comments today, I don't know.
It's okay. Let's have a good time tonight, Jill. Alvin's been binging the old live streams. Somebody likes watching the old live streams.
Well, that's
What's everybody drinking in the chat? News About Whiskey says. Let me know. Let me know what y'all's pour is for the evening. We've got a lot of things to try. Like I said, we're going to do that 3-barrel Old Forester single barrel proof. And again, the reason I'm doing these while y'all are loading me up with what you're drinking, the reason I'm doing these blinds is because we're running out of room. And I've got some ideas to try to get these bottles in y'all's hands eventually. It's going to take some time, and I'm out of room now. And so I really don't need every Old Forester single barrel pick ever. I need the best one I can find to compare when I get another one. And so I just want to keep the best of the ones I have. And, people could keep sending them. We could keep trying, and the infinity barrel keeps getting full. And when that gets full, we'll try to do some fun things to get that in your hands as well. So we're just trying to keep it light and free up some space, if y'all were wondering. Got Death and Hate. Is that Woodford Double Oak the sweetest? Woodford Double Oak typically is very sweet. This one has a little bit more harshness on it from the extra oak. They've definitely picked one that was more in that extra oak profile. But in general, Woodford Double Oaks are very sweet. J Rock picked up a Woodford double oat,
Ooh.
700 milliliter double oat. See, now you got my attention, because the only double oats I've ever seen are in the little flask style bottles. I've never seen a 700 milliliter double oat. And if that's a thing, I need one. I need two, because Will's going to steal one from me. Ooh, LaDon is sipping on a JD Coy Hill.
Ooh, Coy Hill.
Nice. The brand new just came out.
Nashville Max said he also got the 700 double.
Yeah, I see that. So a 375 Blanton store pick. I've never seen one. I've seen a 375 Blantons. Never seen one as a store pick.
Looks like you got to go hunting again.
I got to go. I got to get it back out.
Got to go back out and hunt.
I like that. That Old Forester doesn't have any like super unique characteristics to jump out at me. And I feel like in a blind, it would probably get lost. It's not the best 100 proof Old Forester that I remember having, but we will find out how it stacks in a blind, because I've got another one over there, and this one will get tried in a future live stream. Sipping on an Antique Weller 107. Nice. Y'all got some good
Brewzle
pours,
short barrel.
man. Got some good pours. We got Nicholas. Nicholas said, would you pay $330 for a 2024 cellar aged? I would not. Personally, I would not pay a dime over MSRP, and I'm not sure I would pay MSRP for it. I liked last year's cellar aged. That was a good bottle. This year's was just okay. It wasn't special at all to me. So take that for what it is. I'm not like a huge Maker's Mark fan. I don't dislike them. I've got a bunch of their bottles, but there's just not something I go back to a lot. And so the folks who love Maker's Mark, Seth, if he's in here, will come in and defend that bottle. But that's a lot of money.
I love the cellar aged.
You like that cellar aged. You haven't had this year's.
I haven't had this year.
No, you had last year. You haven't had the 2024.
Okay.
You had the 2023 release.
That was really good.
Yep. Yeah, Seth, right there. It was amazing. Don't care what I'm talking about. He also doesn't care for his reputation. What is my day job? I'm supposed to be working? I own a small business, e-commerce. We build websites that sell things. If y'all happen to work for a business or own a business that needs some e-commerce help, usually slightly larger businesses, hit me up. Shoot me an email, tj@brewzle.com.
Keep him busy during the day.
Mr. Cheese. I'm just going to jump on these when they come in. Sipping on some Pete Monster Compass Box Scotch.
Whoa.
Thanks for what y'all do for the community. Stay awesome. Now,
Thank you.
we're not going to talk too much about it right now. We're going to talk a lot about it in the near future.
Mm-hmm. You said you were going to talk about it at all.
I said we weren't going to talk about it, but he brought it up. Had the best single malt I have ever had in my entire life last week. Best one ever. Last Monday, hands down, the American single malt. It was an American single malt. You wouldn't even know, but like I said, to get me to like a malt, you'll have to find something that doesn't taste like a single malt.
And we did.
I would never have pegged that as a single malt.
We did.
Never would have pegged it.
It was awesome.
Stuart says he hates the cuvee. Cuvee was pretty freaking tasty to me. Andrew Price, I take it the Sazerac barrel didn't show. Well, we've got some barrels in California we're waiting on. Like we've got a Buffalo Trace, and we've got I don't know. I know we've got a Blanton's barrel in California. We've got to get enough in California to do a drop from there. So everything's coming from Texas. So we've got some cool barrels stuffed away in California. We just are waiting on the other 3 or 4 barrels we need out there to do that release. So anything like Sazerac, I don't know if we have a Sazerac, like a rye barrel. I don't know. It surprises me sometimes what we get. Because most of those are coming, anything Buffalo Trace at all or Sazerac at all is going to come from the distributor. And sometimes I don't even know about them until they show up or they tell us about them. Sometimes the retailer's like, your barrel showed up. We're like, we didn't even know we had this barrel coming. So if there was a Sazerac, I mean, somebody might know more than me. Shred on the team might know more about it, where it's at. But I know all the Sazerac stuff we've got so far, like the Blanton's barrel, is in California waiting for enough barrels for us to do a whole drop out there. You tried it 2 years ago. Okay. This one probably, I mean, it is a single barrel of that, so it may be different. All right, let's get this sweet baby Troy's right here. New Riff pick. If you just slide those over that way, man.
It will.
This is the New Riff Sweet Baby Troy's. So apparently it's going to taste like Facebook. It's going to taste like Mark Zuckerberg right here.
Sweet baby Troy's.
Yeah, I think it was a single barrel cuvee cask. It's a single barrel's worth of it. It is the Courage and Conviction from Virginia Distillery, I believe it is. Okay, I'm going to have an assistant just to open things. I'm going to be like Bob Barker, and I'm just going to hand it to one of my lovely ladies with fingernails. I'll be Pat Sajak, you be Vanna White. No?
You said one of your lovely ladies.
Well, Bob Barker had a lot of them.
Well, you're not Bob Barker, okay?
I don't have Bob Barker's.
You're
budget,
not Bob.
okay? That is a tater sticker, yes. The Sweet Baby Troy's is a tater sticker. This was a barrel picked by a friend of ours, Troy. You've probably seen him on some of the videos. And some of the bourbon hunts in Kentucky. I think he was with us on the East Coast in DC as well. And he gave me this, and he's probably going to be mad at me, but it's going to go up against the other two single barrels I have here of New Riff. And I hope his wins. I hope his stands out.
If not, it's going in the barrel.
It's going in the barrel. Sorry, Troy. TJ Barker. What's my favorite Weller? Antique 107. Full proof. If 1A, 1B. This is the white shirt guy. Yes, Thomas. This is the one. All right. Oh, I missed one. Garrett, make sure I didn't miss any. Okay. Looking William LaRue Weller, my fiance's grandfather's favorite, and I want it for a wedding. Any suggestions where to find it? There's a lot of Facebook groups. I'm not going to tell you which ones. I'm not really keeping up with them or in them anymore, but there are a lot of Facebook groups like that. There's also quite a few stores in DC. Look at our hunt video from DC. I forget Prav's store. Prav has a store there, and I forget the name of his store. I think he sells online. Unicorn Auction, I think you can buy a lot of rare stuff there as well, but it's an auction format. I think those are trustworthy, but I hate recommended stores because I haven't personally vetted any place you could get it online, nor have I vetted any of those sellers on Facebook. Like, Facebook's a good way to get some good whiskey, but I would buy it locally because it's also a good way to get scammed. Keith says, website-wise, do you do franchise dealer websites, direct connection into OEM, work in the industry? We do. I mean, a lot of our work is in automotive. It's going to be mostly aftermarket parts, things like that. But, if you're selling parts, that's something we can definitely work with. And if the OEM, I mean, our specialty is going to be moving data, complex integration, stuff like that. So if you're, if you need to connect to the OEM and you're pulling parts data, especially if you're pulling fitment data, then, those are the types of sites I tend to build, or I don't tend to build them. I haven't done anything useful code-wise in a long time. Pocket knife is your friend, Jill. That's so good.
Pocket knife.
Yeah, you're talking about to open these.
Oh, yeah.
I have, there's one over there. I keep one on the desk just for that reason, but then I forget it's over there. And I like the struggle, man.
You like to watch me struggle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Builds character. Try Sweet Baby Troy's. I see where he gets there. Okay. It's got like a mesquite kind of barbecue note to it. Like, it's sweet with a little mesquite. What's a mesquite peat on the back of it? Is that a mesquite finish? Or does it just have that note to it? It's pretty good. I don't know how it'll do in the blind, though. That mesquite note catches you off guard. May love it, may not love it. Off topic, but did either of you hear that Enron is making, so, I don't know how to pronounce that, Relax or Relo? I don't know. Anyway, the person asking that question, they're not making a comeback. It's a bunch of jokes, man. They literally announced the other day they have like a home nuclear device. Like, they're starting a meme coin. They're just joking. They're trying to build some social following. I think it really is just for satire.
That's pretty good.
You like that?
Yeah, but I almost kind of get a little bit of like a liquid smoke.
Yeah, well, that's kind of that mesquite. Yep. I think that's what he's going for, the Sweet Baby Troy's on the back right there. I think that's gonna hold. That's going to be unique in the blind. Will I pick it as the best? Don't know. Oh, I wished I'd have known. I would have bought Enron for like $375. We would just make all sorts of Enron content. I would be doing about what they're doing. It's hilarious. Now, what you actually turn that into, I don't know. I mean, I would assume that, what's his name? What's the guy that bought up like Radio Shack and all that stuff? The guy that had the Lambos, he's like knowledge. He's like looking at books and he's got the Lambos in the background.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Y'all know what I'm talking. A couple of y'all know it. One of y'all.
Definitely
knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Ty Lopez. Jake knew right there. I told you.
Okay, Jake knew. Jill did not. Jill had no clue.
All right, let's roll this over. Let's start talking about this 3-barrel blind of Old Forester. You want to do that?
Do whatever. Whatever.
I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to try. We got all the whiskeys from the last hunt. And I want to try them and give my thoughts on them, but I don't want to know which one's which. I don't want any preconceived notions. And I know what's in the lot, but I don't know. Honestly, I forgot half of what's in the lot. I'm going to find out because I'm going to hand them to Jill. But I want you to blind them. Just pour them. Doesn't matter if it's equal. Doesn't matter whatever. Like I'm not comparing them necessarily to one another. I mean, I might talk a little bit comparatively, but I just want to give my thoughts on these just completely blind.
Okay.
I
just need to know which ones they are.
You just need to know which one's which when I come back to them. Because
Gotcha.
I'll ask you one by one as I go through probably.
Wow, how many are there?
There are 6 of them, so we're going to have one that's got some color here. All right, so we have Clark and Sheffield right there. Here, let's see if I can get these up here in the bottle cam.
Okay.
Yeah, so people can see them. Clark and Sheffield right there. We've got the Few Bonded. Whiskey Acres 7-year.
Now, what hunt was this?
This was the Springfield, Illinois.
Oh, Springfield. The one that
just
came out.
Penelope. Just to be complete disclosure, that's not the bottle of Penelope I bought on that hunt. This is the one I already got open. I'm not opening a second one until that one gets drank. But
it's the same kind.
It's the same. It's a different batch of it, I'm sure, but we'll just have to live with that. All right.
Move them down.
Just no. I had it right there. It was perfect. It was
Sorry.
perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect. Bottle cam. Sexy right there, boy. A little crooked, not quite in the middle. Good enough. Okay. Good enough. And I'm gonna try to get this in nice, fancy 4K, and get some of the. It's a little grainy if I zoom in too much, but I'm gonna get this a little clearer for y'all. It's super clear here, but I know we're encoding and upstreaming in 1080 because for some reason or another the 4K didn't freaking work. All right, catch these super chats before you jump into that. Jameson says, hope you make it to Maine. Love and work in the Bar Harbor area. Would love to have y'all for a tasting at our store.
We're definitely coming to Maine.
We're coming to Maine at some point. Honestly, would love to do it at some point this year. We're going to try to get up there and do
It'll be
a trip.
this year.
Yep. Nicholas says, you paying $200 for a twice-barrel Jack Rye. I like it. I don't love it. If I didn't have one, I probably would, but it's not. I don't know if it's worth that to me. Garrett says, thanks to War Eagle from an aerospace engineer at AU.
War Eagle.
That's what I need to be doing. Aerospace. I need to fly. I look at the planes today, Jill. I need a plane.
We're not getting a plane, Tom.
Can't afford a plane, but I can look at them.
You can look at them.
I can't afford a lot of them.
You got tired of looking at cars and you went to planes?
Well, I was looking at cars and they started showing me planes. And then once you look at one, and then I'm having to research all the planes, and I start dreaming about how much easier my life would be, all these trips to Kentucky and North Carolina and Austin, Texas, and if I had a plane.
Yeah.
And then I have to look at what it actually cost.
I'm still going to fly on like a big plane.
Okay.
I'm not flying with you on a
All
tiny
right.
little
Yeah,
plane.
I'd never seen this Bowman either when I bought it. So you put these in any order you want. I will keep talking to folks.
I will make it quick.
Yeah. Hold up. Do y'all want to? Do we want them to know, or do we want them to not know? Because I can turn this camera on and take them in there with me.
Whatever they want.
I can take y'all with me. Okay, I tell you what. Let me take it in there. Some folks get kind of frustrated when you take forever to pour these things.
I know.
How about I just take them with me?
You take them with you.
And then I will. I'll turn my back and you can show them. They like you
better anyway.
You can show them which one it is while I'm not looking, while I'm trying one. Because all I really want you to do is just give me one at a time. So if you want to do that.
Look, you're making it too complicated.
Just pour them all, and then I'll give you your next step, okay?
Yes, sir.
Just pour them all.
Absolutely.
I'll give you next steps. Let me see if I can get this. All right, hold on.
Seth likes me more.
All right, now we've got, can I do selfie cam on this? I can't do selfie cams. I can't see what y'all are seeing, okay? Sorry. We're going to go in here like this. I've still got audio. Audio's still good. Yep. Audio's still good. So you see, we cleaned up a little bit in here. We've got the barrel. I've cleaned up the bar. I've been trying to get rid of bottles. So I brought these out. We had a bunch of folks over here, and we finished the larceny. We finished the antique. The George T. Stagg got finished a couple of weeks ago. The William LaRue got finished a while ago. So we've been trying to get stuff down. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this. We just don't have enough people come over to drink all of this stuff. And when they do come over nowadays, they all expect bourbon. So it is what it is at this point, I guess. Not a whole lot I can do about it. I need to be able to see the chat. Of course, y'all would cheat. Somebody would tell me the answers. The Infinity Barrel, we've added a few bottles in there, but I still can't. Let's see if we can get this sucker open. I still can't reach. Maybe if you got the right angle. Nope. We have to cut the handle off to get whiskey out of there. We'll just perch that up there. We're going to be pouring 2 bottles in there this evening and testing again. Oh, you're right. It does take Jill a while, doesn't it?
All right, I'm ready.
Oh, as soon as I say that, right? As soon as I say it. See, y'all talk about how clean the room is. You see there's boxes piled up over there and miscellaneous stuff off to the sides.
And I would like you to sit here and pour 6 bottles and see how long it takes you, sir.
Baby, I'm just trying to be funny, okay? I'm obviously not good at it. Just not good at it. I see the Bowman rum. Have you tried any of the Abraham Bowman bottles? I have tried. So I've got a Bowman cask strength, but it's not an Abraham Bowman. It's a A. Smith Bowman cask strength. I think I've tried an Abraham Bowman. It was fantastic. Jill did good. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Jill,
thank you. I thought it was
I
pretty
am
darn
going
quick.
to just turn around, and you just hold a bottle up to the camera that I'm about to try right here.
Okay, hold on. I gotta remember which one it was.
Okay.
All right.
So they'll know. Let me know when I turn back around.
No, wait a minute. That's wrong. I got the labels wrong. All right.
You good?
All right. Yep. Good.
Okay. Number 1, right here. The shenaniganery.
There's a lot of shenanigans
All
tonight.
sorts of shenanigans.
That felt weird. Like that whole situation.
Why was that weird?
I don't know. It was just weird.
Okay.
It didn't feel.
Picking up the new Abraham Bowman tomorrow? Man, that is crazy. I need one of those. All right, nose-wise, light, soft, sweet, a little oakiness coming through. It definitely smells a little craft, but not bad. Not bad. Like some craft is like so strong, if you mixed it, you would know. Like there's no mixing this flavor out of it. This one just smells like a nice, soft bourbon. Not a real high proof. Not a lot going on there. It dissipates. That oak comes through with almost a little soft graham cracker note. I hate to say it, it really is just sweet water. Like it's just a really sweet,
Like sugar
low
water.
proof bourbon. So fine. I wouldn't drink that neat. That would be a mixer, and I think that would be a good mixer. I think you mix that with Coke, you put that in an old fashioned. It's not going to impact the mixed drink a ton. It's going to add some alcohol though. So overall, pretty good. I think that needs some oomph. It needs, I don't know if it needs higher proof or it just needs more time in the barrel or something going on with it. But for craft, like when I'm looking at a Kentucky bourbon, I want those quintessential Kentucky flavors and some of the subtlety that you can get with a real good Kentucky bourbon. With that, with craft, I want something weird and unusual and different, but good. This is closer to that kind of mainstream bourbon, but I don't know if that's youth. Like there's a little bit of like almost a green note on it. Like just, it's a bad way of putting it, but like the oakiness is not fully formed. You know what I'm saying? So overall, it's decent. Is that an official score?
That's an official score.
You know,
it's decent.
I mean, I've got a great craft and other, craft and like mainstream whiskey on the same scale. And so out of 10, I would give that a 5. Like that's just fine bourbon.
Fine bourbon.
All right.
Am I telling you as we go?
No. Just don't. That way, because I'll narrow it down and I'll be able to, I don't want to know. You'll tell me at the end. Let me see the blue one there.
The blue one. Don't look. I feel like you'll know by where I put these bottles back.
No, I'm not listening. I don't want to know.
There we go.
Okay. This live stream is brought to you by Dr. Pepper Zero. Dr. Pepper Zero has more tasting notes than Woodford Reserve. Okay.
Yes, it does.
223 different flavors, 0 calories. Dr. Pepper Zero, the rinse of champions. Okay. We're working.
You're working
little
hard.
Free advertisement there. See if we can get that Dr. Pepper Zero sponsor. Okay.
Anybody watching work for Dr. Pepper, like just
all we need, like
show them any every episode.
You gotta pay me. Just send me like a 1 outlet fountain and some boxes of Dr. Pepper Zero, like a year's supply of Dr. Pepper Zero boxes, some carbonation. Give me the setup. That's all I need. That's all we need. That's all we need. Dr. Pepper uses prune juice. Of course, man, keeps you regular.
Great. Love it.
Got to get that DPZ money. I don't even need the money. I just want the Dr. Peppers. I need to not spend all that. Those are like $18 a piece, it feels like, every time I get a grocery bill.
They really are. They have went up since COVID, for sure. Like, they are very expensive.
Okay, this one is a lot more going on it.
Ditch the zero, get with a hero.
There's a lot of oak on this one. It's that grain. It again smells kind of youthful though. See, I haven't. I did pour samples of most of these, but I'm not sure. Like, I poured samples of them while I was trying 80 bottles, right? So none of them do I go back to. And that Penelope Valencia has been a while since I've tried that one. This one might be serious enough for me to actually rinse my palate here.
That's a palate rinser.
Yeah. Because I get a little orange note on it. It's like, is that the Valencia or is that my Dr. Pepper, the sweetness carrying over from my Dr. Pepper, you know?
Is Big Red Zero, is that like, is that Winn-Dixie's brand? No, that's the Czech. Winn-Dixie's a Czech, right? I don't know. Mr. Pig.
They have Big K or something, didn't they?
Not Winn-Dixie.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway.
This is good. This is good whiskey. I like this whiskey. I don't love it. Leaves me with kind of a dry finish. What is it? I think you should make noises.
Just making noises.
Just making noises.
Mm-hmm.
It's harder when you have no idea what they are. I like it. I like the challenge of it.
What if I took something off the shelf?
Then I don't get to try one of these.
I
Like
didn't.
I'm
I
getting
didn't do that.
I'm getting an orange note, which makes me think it's that Valencia, but it doesn't taste like I remember that Valencia tasting. So one of these might just have an orange note to it, but it does taste like it's finished of some sorts.
Finished of some sorts.
A little orange, almost like a creamsicle, almost like the Good Times creamsicle. Like it's got a little vanilla coming through, but the orange is just like on the like the outside of my palate. So I get kind of more like a sensation than a flavor. It's very strange. Overall, I like it. I like it better than this one. I'm trying to give it a number here. How do you like it? You get that little touch of orange that I'm talking about?
I do. Yeah. Like an orange cream. That one's good. Canned icing.
But it doesn't taste like I remember the Valencia, but it's been a while. It's been a while. So it doesn't taste crafty though. Like it tastes like a finished, I would call it Kentucky bourbon, although that one would technically be Indiana if that's what it was. Overall, I like that. The more I drink it, the more I like it. Like every sip is more orange creamsicle and better. So it just, that first sip, a little harsh, a little dry. Every sip after that has been fantastic. So I'd probably give that one I'm trying to hone in my scale here. So my scale's going to be all over the place till we hone it in. 5 is just like, that's just kind of middle of the road whiskey. 9 and above is like unicorn status. I'll buy every bottle I can get. 8 is going to be, okay, I try to keep them on the shelf whenever I can have them. So this one's probably going to be 7.5, 7.6, like really good whiskey. I wouldn't mind having one occasionally, right? So
Gotcha.
that's where I'm probably going to put that one. All right, green one next, Jill. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the green one here. You showed them what it was.
I did. I showed them what it was.
Okay. That's craft for sure, man. That's dusty. And so I get a lot of people's like, what does he mean by dusty? Well, sniff dust. It's drying. It is oaky and it's drying to the palate or to the nostrils in this case. Like that just smells like oak. It smells like wood. It smells like dust to me. Like it kind of pierces your senses like dust. Like if you walk into a dust cloud, right? Like what were you going to say?
Yeah, like you're emptying out like the vacuum and the dust comes back at you.
Could be. It's a different type of dust, but yeah, that's usually just pet hair. But
in our house it is. I mean, dust just doesn't sound like a good thing.
It's not usually a good thing for me. It can work in concert with something else. It's a big word, in concert. Listen to me. I sound like a professional now. I got out a big word. It's not that long of a word, but used like that, it's very sophisticated. But it's got to have something that like really makes it interesting, because that on its own is not what I'm looking for. Now, this one has more flavors than the first one. There's a lot more going on, but because that one was kind of basic. Like it was fine. It was a decent whiskey. there just wasn't anything super interesting going on. This kind of orange creamsicle note on that one made it much more interesting. This one, the palate follows through with all that oak, dryness, dustiness. And it just doesn't have anything really redeeming. It feels like it was higher proof. I like that it's more flavorful than this one, but I don't like the flavors it's giving me more than this one, right? You want to give your thoughts? Take a sip every time I say dust. Yeah, every time I say dust, y'all should take a dust sip. We should start a dust game where you have to sip whiskey every time dust is brought up because you're probably going to get dusted. What do you think? Not a fan?
Probably not something I would.
So I'm gonna give that one. I mean, it has to be less than this one, which I think this is like the definition of kind of it's whiskey, right? Like it's not bad, it's not anything crazy exceptional. It's just whiskey, and that doesn't make it bad. Honestly, at this point, if I had my still up, that's probably what I'd be trying to produce, just something that's not bad, right? Nothing weird or off-putting, because given more time, this could be something exceptional. This could be a great base in a blend. It could be great for some sort of finishing, or once it has more time, it could just be great straight up. This one, there's not, I know, I bought a bunch of stuff from Wheat State. It has similar notes, that similar dusty craft note to it. And I don't know what to do. Like I'm trying experiments. I don't know if you can get rid of it. So you kind of stuck with it once you have it. And some people like this note.
Yeah.
A lot of people like toasted barrels and all sorts of things that add all sorts of weird.
It actually has a really
oaky.
good finish.
And it's not.
Like it stays with you, and then it kind of gets better.
It lingers. And again, the more I drink it, the more some of those harsh oak notes kind of dissipate, and I get just kind of almost like a pecan note through the middle, like pecan shell. Not that I've eaten that many pecan shells, okay? But, you know, you had to eat one or two. You grew up in Alabama. You had to try to eat a whole pecan at some point. So it's not, I don't know, I hate this. I'll be honest, I hate this. I wish we had not done this thing because I don't want to talk ill on anybody's whiskey. I don't want to say anything bad about anybody's whiskey. And it's not a bad whiskey.
No, I mean,
I just don't like that oakiness. I think the saying it's below 5, like that's where we may, like 6 may be where like it's just a good sipper. And then we have to take it, because I don't have a good definition for 6. I've got 7 and up. I don't have a good definition for 6. I'm going to move that one to a 6. I told you it's going to be all over the place. Move that one to a 6. And I'm going to put this, like, I think below 5, it's got to have something bad about it.
Yeah.
That I just don't really like
at all.
And so I'm going to put that one at a 5 and this one at a 6.
Okay.
And then stick that one
so
to
you like this one better?
I think this was 7.6. I like it better just because I think it's a better building block. I don't like the extra oak unless the oak is like a good Kentucky oak. Like if it's in Kentucky in that climate in a 53-gallon barrel, the oak can add a lot of sophistication to it. This one, the oak dominates it. It owns it. And I think that's my problem with it, is all you get here is the oak. And so if you like that oak, so have Jeep Will Whiskey. I'm trying to figure out the scale. We want to start bringing reviews back. And I'm trying to make sure the scale has a meaning to me. And so you see me trying to figure it out in real time. That's all. Right? Trying to figure it out in real time. All right. So the next one is the black glass.
Hold on.
All right. I should let you find it before I turn around.
You probably should,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
People have spent more time looking at the back side of my head here, this particular live stream, than they're accustomed to.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Actually, I prefer this one.
You like the oakiness better.
I prefer that one. It has a lot more going on.
This one smells really nice.
Does it? I didn't smell it.
Is this the rum? That may be what it is. Just changing the color, Tim says. What does he mean?
I think changing the color of the light of the.
Oh, did the light stick?
Super chats.
Oh, the super chat. Okay.
Because some of them are green, some of them are blue, or maybe the colors.
Well, it depends on the amount. The lights may have stuck. I didn't even look.
Gotcha.
No. Okay. The nose on this one's fantastic. Probably the best nose I've had thus far. Like, that's light, sweet, little spice coming through. Really, really nice nose on this one. Not as good on the palate. So this one's weird to me because that nose set me up for, like, I expected a lot out of it.
You expected a lot.
Palate-wise, it's fine whiskey. It's craft whiskey, but it's fine. There's a little harshness through the mid palate. You know, some spice that comes through with that. Maybe a little clove on it. Jim, we will talk about the old Rick Kentuckiana here in a bit. Let me get through this. I think I've got a sample. We'll let Jill try it for the first time. What'd you think? Nose is nice, isn't it? You don't like it, okay?
No,
you can say you don't
I
like
do
it.
get a grape. I get grape on that. Get some grape notes on that.
Now the question is, do I like it better than? I like it better than this harsher oak. Yeah, I just don't like the harsh oak. But that's me. That's my palate. Everybody's palate's different. Like, you may love that. No, it's not bad. That's why I don't want to give it like a sub 5.
I think it's really good.
Because it's not bad whiskey. It's just not to my palate. I don't want that harsh oakiness. This one is good, but it's a little bland. It's a little young. It's a little bland. This one has more flavor going on. The nose was great on it. Flavor-wise, it's comparable to this one.
Yeah.
I think there's a little more going on. So I gave this one a 6. I'm going to give that one a 6.1.
6.1.
Yeah. 6.1. So next one is going to be the red glass. Oh, if she'd have thrown a Blanton's or something in here, that'd been great. I'd have loved it. It would have meant I didn't try one of these, but that's fine. All right, you're going to show them the red glass there, Jill? Ready?
Yes.
Ooh,
it's August. West's
sweet,
first time watching.
Sure. August, first time?
Glad you're here, August.
Thank you for joining
Thank you
us.
for watching.
Wondering if
You're
my
quiet
palate,
on that one.
I'm just wondering
Gotta
where my palate is.
drink some Dr. Pepper.
Tim says, what is your favorite mash bill from Four Roses? OESV is mine. I think we bought an OESO on our barrel pick, I think it is, or is it an OBSO? I think it's OESO. When are we doing a Leaper's Fork pick? As soon as they tell me they have enough barrels for us to pick from. They tell us, I'll make my way up there. They are working on trying to get enough barrels for us of the quality of what I enjoy. Now, that Leaper's Fork that I picked is my craft whiskey of the year. Now, I did that. The cream cheese funfetti ones, I tried year before last. So I didn't really count those as much on this year just because that was late year before last when we tried them. The bottles came out this year. Probably should have moved those to the top, honestly. But that Leaper's Fork it is craft. And if you just like Kentucky bourbon, you're not gonna like it. I let somebody try it. I let a few people try it this past week. Didn't like it at all. So that's fair. It's very craft.
A lot of first-time watchers.
A lot of first-time watchers in here.
Concentrate.
Thank y'all. Let me know if you're a first-time watcher.
Valley Brook Farm. Thank you all. That's a lot of first time.
That one is just, that's sweet.
That's sweet. Oh,
It's
that,
sweet.
Dylan. Harry, second time. Antonio, first time. Dan, first time. Crack Kitty's first time. Vegas is in the house. Well, you're going to be in Vegas soon. I won't be there.
That one's
Dale,
again.
Jason, these are going too fast. I can't even keep up.
10th time.
Wow.
Try that one, Jill. Tell me what you think about it. To
I
me,
can't read them all, but thank you
that's
for
in
being
line
here.
with this one. Like, it's good. It's a little more simple. I think there's a little more going on.
That one smells good.
I like it. I like it
Not
better.
your first time.
J-Rock's first time.
Seth,
We'll take the engagement. Just keep pumping it. Keep pumping it. So I've got what? I've got a.
Ooh, what is
I moved this to a 6. I put this one 7.6. This one then is at a 5. Or no, this one was 5. Did I give this one a number? I think I said 6.1 on that one.
Hi, Frankie.
I'm gonna give this one.
This was good.
Yeah, I like this one.
That's my favorite so far.
Did you try the blue?
Yes.
The creamsicle, and you like this one better?
Mm-hmm. I like this one better than any of those.
Wow. Okay.
And then but now I like that one better. Tim says, "Am I going to make them a cocktail for their first time?"
Got a little bit of dryness on the
prepared.
finish. Is that above a 7 though?
That's good.
Is that above a 7?
It's really good.
It's really out.
Yeah, well, you told me not to worry about.
I'm gonna give that a 6.8.
I might bump that up.
All right, Jill. You want to show them the gold?
Yes.
Which
I
I would just be shocked if that's not a rum. But honestly, if the next one's not a rum,
okay, there you go.
my palate is gone. Okay, and you just shouldn't listen to anything I said this evening at all. All right. Yeah, that's a rum.
Chris just finished his first bottle of Frey Ranch. Ready for the next. We understand.
Not my favorite rum.
That's a rum?
This is a burnt sugar. Like, it is a burnt brown sugar. And like, what is that kind of? It's like burnt brown sugar and Sharpie. I know what it is. If you made a simple syrup, but you burnt the brown sugar, and then you ran that through a garden hose, this is what you would have. Which a lot of people tend to like.
That's
those
an
notes in a
interesting.
rum. It's okay. It's okay. It's an okay rum. I know I give it a bad. I used to drink a lot of water out of a garden hose, but
yes, you did.
It's not
and
my favorite rum. I would put that.
Woo!
I would give that a 5.8 on my rum scale.
Oh, okay. All right.
Spencer says, what's the trick of getting the allocated bottles at Buffalo Trace, like at the distillery? Just show it up every day. Now, don't just go to the gift shop. Apparently, they drop some upstairs. Really, around Thanksgiving week is your best bet. If you're talking about from Buffalo Trace, build a relationship with a liquor store. Spencer dropped a super chat. Alvin says, maybe you could set a standard bottle for your scale, like Wild Turkey 101, that you can say this is more or less oaky sweet. I will play around with that, Alvin. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Jay Bake was asking, could he buy our bourbon at John Emerald?
For now, you better hurry. I'm trying to get him to get those out to Texas so we can put them in a future drop. And man, we're trying to do another blend. And I need that blend to get out to Texas and get sold so TJ has the budget for the next blend.
You missed Alvin's super chat.
I went back to it. I just went back to it.
Oh, did you?
I just went back. I literally just went back.
Sorry, I just saw it.
I just started at the bottom and worked my way up. Sorry about that.
Whew.
What do you think?
I don't like the nose on this at all whatsoever.
You agree with the burnt sugar simple syrup run through a garden hose?
I don't know if I agree on that.
Okay.
But there is something in the nose that it's just not pleasant. It makes me not even want to really.
The man with no name says, which of these would be better with milk? This one. The creamsicle and milk.
This one. Now, which one was this one?
The oat bomb right here.
Maybe
the
the
one
oat
you really
or
like,
this one. I don't even think I can. I'm sorry.
You don't like it?
I didn't try it.
All right. So tell me what this one was. I'm going to get, I have no reference. I mean, the rum, sure. I think that's the Penelope Valencia. I literally have no reference for the rest of these.
So no guess.
No reference whatsoever. Just show me the clear glass right here. Okay, so still 360. I think this is the first thing I've ever had from them. Missouri straight bourbon whiskey, silver medal winner. Like, this is a fine whiskey. I'm just wanting something that really stands out in some way, like something that really jumps out from a flavor perspective. And I thought this is good whiskey.
Just not your top.
Honestly, though, I would like to try that at a higher proof. What proof is this? Can you see with your peepers, or should I still them?
It is 80.
That's the problem.
No, 90. Sorry.
That's
90.
still the problem.
It's 90.
I would like to try this at a higher proof. I'm gonna be honest. I would like to try this. This right here got a 6.0. I think their higher proof stuff would do better. Because there was nothing there that turned me off, and it was a higher proof. All that stuff would be amped up. For me, a whiskey's got to really be exceptional
at a lower
to wow me at 90 proof. It just really does.
All right.
Next, the blue is going to be the Penelope Valencia. Thank God I didn't botch that. This one's good. This one's not a high proof either. It's 95 proof, but it's just that orange creamsicle that kind of comes through. And I gave this one a 7.6, I believe. I believe that. Y'all correct me if I messed up that. But that's a nice pour. It's not. I'm not going to hunt it. I don't want to keep it on the bar at all times. But man, I really like. I would like one of those a year just to have to have in the selection. What is it?
I'm waiting on
you. Okay, green. Yeah.
The green.
You were just staring at space like you had something to say. I thought you had something.
Nope. Green is.
So the oaky one is the 7-year, and that may be what it is. Like 7-year craft. Honestly, with 7-year craft, I just don't expect it to be that oak and dust. The stuff I've had from them is very grain forward. If you like, and a lot of people like that kind of,
I liked it.
That kind of soft oakiness that I describe as dust. I don't. So this one was, I think I gave it a 5. It's not bad. It's just I don't want all that. I don't want all that dry, dusty oakiness.
Yeah, I would have given it higher.
Jill would have given it higher.
All right,
What's next?
Clark and Sheffield.
Okay, this was the one that fantastic nose, like out of this world. No, if you would have handed me that and said, "What is that?" I'd said, "Okay, that's a really nice Heaven Hill product." That's what that nose gives me. And I don't know if it's this Glen, but it's like the nose is crazy good.
Jeff said, he said dust, drink.
The palate lets me down a little bit. Still pretty good. What's the proof on this one? This is bonded, 100 proof.
100.
Yeah, and that's probably why I get more flavors on it than I do this one, is just those extra 10 proof points. I'm trying to remember what I gave this one. This one was a 6.8, I believe it was. And then this one is the Few. This is the one Jill really, really liked.
Yes, it smells really
I don't
good.
even know. This may be the one I gave a 6.8. I don't remember. Rewind the tape. It smells. It does not smell near as good right now that the Glen is empty, as it did a minute ago. But I think I ranked this one highest out of all of the craft stuff, I believe, if I remember. Everything outside of the Penelope, this was, dude, that's nice. I love the nose. I like the palate. I love the nose. I like the palate. I would like to try more stuff from them, because I would be willing to bet you, especially single barrel wise, they have some stuff that delivers that exact nose into the palate. Like, I bet you they got some barrels that would be freaking incredible. Ben Fisher, if I go to a local liquor store right now, what should I get? Any liquor store anywhere is going to have, look for a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, get a Wild Turkey rare breed, get a Woodford double oaked, moving my way down, Wild Turkey 101. They're going to have one of those in that order. I could be wrong, but Clark in Sheffield is BT, pretty sure. Buffalo Trace.
This stuff right here is good.
Are you saying this is Buffalo Trace distillate?
100 proof.
If so, it's young Buffalo Trace distillate.
Phil is the master distiller here. Where is this? Is this like a
Distilled-
local one for?
Distilled and aged by the Founders Company, Bardstown, Kentucky. So this is distilled in Bardstown,
This is.
bottled in Frankfurt. What is it?
This is Evanston, Illinois.
Yeah, I think that was one of the local Illinois things we picked
I
up on that
like
Illinois
this
hunt.
one a lot.
Yes, I need more from Few for sure.
Yeah.
We got to get more from them. That was the big one.
I'd like to
think
go there. and
I
try theirs.
want higher proof stuff here. I want more here. I just want to try a bunch of different offerings from them here. This was good, but like I don't like where do you go? Like smells nice. It's good. It's just there's not enough there. I need a different offering from them to see what it like. Maybe something a foolproof from them would be really interesting. This Whiskey Acres, and these folks I think are a lot like Frey. They grow their grains. They do the whole thing themselves. I may need something a little younger. It may be the first time I've ever uttered those words in my entire life, except for when you make me mad. It's a little joke. It's a little joke. It's a bad joke.
You already know, like, my state of mind coming in to the live stream tonight. Yeah. That's pretty good,
What are your
though.
top? No, it's good.
Yeah, I like that.
It's good. None of these were like bad whiskeys. The Whiskey Acres is probably the one I would go back to the least here, just because I don't like that dry and oak effect.
Which one? This
But
one?
I want more stuff from them. That's
That
the one
one.
here that you liked a lot.
Yeah, I like that.
Bonding over bourbon. What are your top whiskeys from states that aren't well known for distilling? Well, Ben Holiday is from Missouri. I like the stuff from Old Dominic. Some folks do, some folks don't. I think their cask strength high rise out of this world. Some of the single barrel cask strength Tennessee whiskeys are great. I mean, Huber's is in Indiana. In Mississippi, Crittenden's makes the best whiskey in Mississippi. What's distilled? I'm trying to go through stuff in states not Kentucky that I absolutely just have no reservations recommending to somebody. Whatever Live is? I think that's Dry Fly Distilling over on the East Coast.
Yeah, where we just went, right?
Yeah, that's really, really good stuff. But that's owned by Sazerac. That's not fair. Frey Ranch in Nevada makes great stuff.
We're going back out to Frey.
Trying to find stuff that's not distilled in. Hard Truth is making good stuff. Again, in Indiana, though. Still Austin is fantastic. I like a lot of the things they do. You've got like Watershed. I'm finding some things from Watershed I really like. The other one up there, the Middle West.
Where we were.
Some of the Middle West things are like there's sherry cask finish, I think it is. What is it?
Where we just went.
Oh yeah. But that's
I don't know if we can talk.
so. No, I mean we were just up at Southern Distilling in North Carolina. We're going to do a distillery takeover up there. We're trying to plan a date for that to have everybody in and do something cool there.
We had an awesome time.
We had an awesome time with them.
That was a great,
you know,
great.
We're going to try to put
experience.
together a blend of their whiskeys for the next Oak Bowery release to see how that
Yeah.
goes. And they make really, really good whiskey.
We tried some special.
The funny
stuff.
thing is their best whiskey is not in their brands. Like they support a lot of different brands. Their best stuff is, then their stuff's good, but their best stuff is not in their brand. So we'll talk about that. 13th Colonies. Although that may be distilled in Kentucky. I don't know. I mean, I know they have a still, but they don't distill everything that they put out. So I think it might be distilled in Kentucky.
Yes, definitely my Frey Ranch.
Yeah. All right. So
And
I rambled
holiday.
about that enough. All right, we've got another blind to do. Don't forget, after this live stream, I'm going to jump into Discord. If you are a supporter, if you're a member, a channel member here on YouTube, get into Discord. It's free. There's no charge to be in Discord. There are a bunch of crazy lunatics hanging out over there in Discord talking about whiskey all the time. If you happen to be a crazy whiskey lunatic or you want to become one, a lot of very supportive community over there, and I'm thankful that we have them every single day. So jump over there. I'm going to jump in there. It's a little different format. It's audio only. You can listen or you can jump on stage. You can ask questions. We can talk back and forth. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing that after every one of these live streams that I possibly can. So I'm going to jump in there. Jill might hang out for a minute or two. So don't forget that.
Yep.
If you happen to be a patron member, you can, if you're a patron member, you can just link your account to Discord and it'll get you access right away. If you're a channel member here, you're going to have to ping a moderator over there. They're going to have to add you. They might get you in there tonight. They might not, depending on whether or not they're available. But
Yes.
you'll be available for the next one. So.
And of course, Chris, Detling. Did you mention Detling? I think you did.
Well, I mean, I didn't get to the Alabama stuff.
you do
and
Alabama.
We just kind of moved on.
Sorry.
So Detling makes, not to my flavor profile, but Detling makes a very quality whiskey that a lot of folks love it. So I enjoy it, and I love Seth Detling. So it's just not to my flavor profile. Really high malt impact. It's not a high malt whiskey. Although now I found a single malt. I feel like I'm on the train.
He does
with
not know
single
what
malts
day it is now.
Logan Martin says, any bots in 24 I'm assuming bottles in 24 you were hunting you didn't get? Not really. I think I got, I mean, obviously I need more BTACs. We're starting to, I don't know if y'all noticed, but they're starting to dwindle behind me here. That Eagle Rare 17's got to get drank here pretty soon. I'm going to polish off those Van Winkles and they'll be gone. And I don't have backups for all those bottles that we've drank. I do have a couple of those we could back up. So I need more of them. I had chances to get some of them. We've given them away. We've done different things with them. It's fine. I honestly, I don't ever drink those super fancy things by myself now anyway. So we'll replace those with some cool craft whiskey up there. And when we find new ones, we'll put them up there. Still Austin. Oh, well, I mean, I was sitting there looking at Still Austin. Did I not say it? I thought I said Still Austin.
I thought you did.
Definitely Still Austin. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
I
you
looked
said
at
that.
it. I looked right at it. I meant to say it, but you know, such is life.
I thought you did.
So
but
I'm
maybe
sure
not.
we're missing some. So sure we're missing some. All right, let's clear these out of the way. Let's do this Brewzle blind barrel pig battle.
Let me pour all these in.
I need some sort of intro, some music. I need
Yeah,
something
you gotta get
to make
you
that
gotta
like
get
epic.
something.
Like, come on, editors, where are we at? We've had weeks.
That needs to happen for sure.
What was your favorite release this year, Jill?
My favorite release this year.
Yes.
So basically, my favorite bottle that I've
New
tried.
bottle. Something that, I mean, it could be a release you tried before, but like this year's Coy Hill. That could be your favorite bottle this year.
No, hands
It
down,
could be
Frey Ranch.
the cream cheese,
cheese.
funfetti, frosting.
Yeah, hands down. Like, not even.
Okay. Well, on that note, we've got a shortcoming. We were lucky enough not to. I hate the name drop. I feel icky. I feel icky name dropping.
What do we name? Don't name.
Well, it's applicable to this blind.
Okay.
We were lucky enough to be invited to hang out with Bubba Wallace, the NASCAR driver, while we were up in North Carolina.
We were.
And he gave me a bottle of his Old Forester single barrel proof pick. And I'm going to blind it, and if it loses, we're going to pour it into a barrel.
I don't know if they're watching.
But also,
Say, hey, Bubba, Amanda.
he absolutely loved the Frey Ranch funfetti.
Yeah,
Like,
that
he was
one,
in
he
love
loved
with that funfetti. So I gave it to him. That was our only backup of the 134 proof bottle.
So maybe
Sorry.
we'll. Oh, I think maybe.
They sent us two more. It's just not we don't have the first
Right.
134 proof. We don't have any more of that, other than maybe the one.
I
sitting
think
back
Gary
there.
has some for us, doesn't he?
I don't know if he has the 134 proof, but he has more of it. So these 3 barrel picks are Somerville Super Saver. This one is, this is the Kentucky Bourbon Festival release. 2023 Kentucky Bourbon Festival single barrel. And this one says a bunch of stuff, but it's Bubba Wallace's pick right here. So, oh, the cloud's raising. Hey, that cloud's going up, baby. Don't be hating. Congratulate. All right, right here. I'll give y'all a close-up of those 3 right there. I have the letter E. I have the letter B. And I have the letter F for no reason whatsoever other than that's what came out of the dishwasher. So I need you to blind these and remember which one is which.
Yes, sir. I take photographic evidence.
I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to step out of here for a minute. I'm going to leave you with everybody. They'll know which one's which.
Good.
And so y'all let me know. I really think this one's going to win. I've been enjoying this pick, but like it's the Kentucky Bourbon Festival pick. Like you would think they have some clout level. You would think you think they would get the best picks, but who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Right. Like that bottle's been open since 2023 and I hadn't went back to it. That probably says something too, though. But 2 of these are getting dumped in the barrel. And I hope, like anytime somebody gives me a pick, like I bought the other 2, so I don't care. I will do whatever we want with those. Bubba Wallace gave me his pick. It's kind of like Troy's Sweet Baby Troy. I will feel bad pouring it in the barrel because they gave it to me. But rules are rules. Like I didn't tell Troy that that might be the fate of his bottle. I did tell Bubba that this might be the fate of his bottle. I told him when he handed it to me, he's like, let me get you one that's not open. I was like, no. Let me have this one that's had a pour or 2 out of it because that way I don't have to wait for it to open up to put it in the blind this coming Monday. And here it is, in the blind. We're going to find out if it holds up. I enjoy these blinds. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments right now. You think we should drop this segment? You think this segment sucks? Do you want me to continue doing these? I'm trying to get to where we do one every week. And honestly, if people start sending me their picks, I'll do a couple every week to try to get the barrel full. And we've got, like all the 3 bottles we tried earlier, all have counterparts that we could do as well. So we can continue.
Okay.
We've got some for the next month or so. And then we've got to buy more picks. But it gives me a reason to hunt for picks too. So we, just have some fun with it. All right, we're good.
Mm-hmm. We're
All
good.
Right. Okay. F-E-B. Feb. Feb. You wearing?
Federal.
Still a little ways away.
Federal.
More chicken reviews. We may do more gas station chicken reviews. It'll be the Dave Portnoy.
Oh, I can't think of anything. If it was
Federal Education Bureau,
FBE, we could do Federal Bourbon Education. That's pretty good, but you'd have to switch them around. Never mind.
It doesn't have to be anything.
It's fine.
You could have put them in a different order.
I could have, but I didn't.
That smells nice, but what'd they say?
Federal Exchange of Bourbon. Thank you, the Ryan Powers one.
My God, that's good. It's got a little harsh notes on the outside of the palate. And we'll give them proper. Seeing how this has steaks, we'll give them a little proper rinse here. Sorry, Dr. Pepper, even though you haven't sponsored me. See, this one's a little more like hits all the senses. This one's a little more in the middle. Which one do you like better? That could be a debate.
It could be a debate.
It will be a debate here in just a minute. Discord costs nothing. Discord's free, man. Doesn't cost anything. Now, if you want to be in the supporter thing, you're going to have to be on like the $5 tier or 3 proof or 2 proof, whatever the proof memberships are here. Those are folks like this is an expensive endeavor, unfortunately. And, it's great that folks have reached out and wanted to sponsor on Patreon and different stuff. I understand not everybody can do that. So we try to make sure we have fun stuff. So like even Patreon has a free tier. So we give y'all access to things. But the supporter chat is just a reward for those that support us.
Do we have bad lighting?
Get some lighting. Is that the only comment?
That's it. That's the feedback. Get some
lighting.
lighting.
I feel like that my retinas are burning from these lights right now. You got your dimmers turned on, man? Like hit the bright button on your laptop, I would go to patreon.com, Patreon, patreon.com/Brewzle. Tim says the segment is locked in. My goodness.
This is going to be tough.
This is like picking between my children.
Oh my gosh. Wait a minute now. I can't pick between my children. So
These are all distinctly different, but super interesting in different ways. I have a clear favorite going through the first time. There's a clear favorite. But like another day, I may pick completely differently.
Mm.
You feel that like full-bodied,
Well,
but I get a little harshness.
Wow. Yeah, on the end. I'm finished, but that's good.
Let Jill have a vote. But then how do we have a tiebreaker? I don't know how that works. We do have some stuff from Black Button. We were going to get up to New York and do a distillery tour. That all got canceled. We were trying to do something with Penelope, and then they were getting sold. It was a whole thing. And so that all fell through. But I do have some Black Button on the shelf somewhere. I think they may have just sent samples. Honestly, I may not have any big bottles. They may have just sent samples. If they tie, they all go into the barrel. I can't do that. We got to keep one to try next time. Flip a coin. I have a clear favorite child confirmed. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's easy.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Hope none of our children are watching.
I hope none of our kids are watching either.
I know they're not.
Yeah, so the ATX, the Super Chats, we have fun with it. So the Super Chat, if it's blue, it turns the room blue. If it's green, it turns the room green. Like the lights behind us change based on what the Super Chat is. What are your thoughts on these?
They're all really good.
Okay. Do you have a clear favorite?
Yes.
Don't tell me.
Okay.
You have an order. You're locked in already.
Is Jill your only baby mama? Yes, I am his sole baby mama.
Only one she knows about.
You are really...
Yes. We've been married forever. I was a baby when we got married. She's a cradle robber.
Yeah. All right.
B is so good. Like B is everything I want in an Old Forester barrel proof. I feel like that might be the one that's open for a while though, because it's not, the flavors are not as overwhelming as all the other flavors. It's just got all of the interesting Old Forester notes on it.
Yes, Ethan, he's definitely. See, Jay thought I was younger.
Yeah. Quit. Listen, you ain't got to kiss. You ain't got to kiss. I can't even say curse words. You'll get mad at me even more. You got to be a butt kiss, okay?
And don't let him act like I'm that much older. I'm not. We were born in the same year. That's how much older I am. Same year. Different months, same year.
This is difficult. I don't want to pour any of these bottles out, but rules are rules. Rules are rules. All of these are great.
But see, I do not think I agree. Hold on.
You like the extra oakiness. You like F. That's fair.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Yep.
You know me. And I just cannot have you pour F in that barrel.
Okay, you rank them, I'll tell you my ranking. And you get, like, the lowest score wins, right? So you get 1, 2, 3. I get 1, 2, 3. We add them up. What's your order? My liver is not that bad. So Big D, here's the thing. Y'all don't, it's fine. We get this comment a lot. We get a lot of, oh, you're an alcoholic. Literally, if you drink, is Brewzle, or if you drink, it's a, never mind. I'm drunk. Forget it. You win. Now, if you type, is Brewzle, the first autocomplete on Google is like an alcoholic. Okay. Like, it's fair. That's fair. All y'all see is video. Honestly, bourbon hunts, we don't drink that much. We don't, if we drink, it's samples. And then, you know, but like most of our interactions is me consuming alcohol. That's cool. Realize we practice safe consumption, responsible consumption. I go a little hard on these streams sometimes. That's true. I only have 2 speeds, 1 or 0. Like it's 100 or nothing. But you know, consuming copious amounts of alcohol is not something we do on the regular unless it's hanging out with y'all on a live stream. So alcoholics go to meetings. Yeah. It's fine. My liver, I literally went and had tests and my doctor's like, dude, you're like, I switched doctors because my old doctor wasn't getting it done for me. And so I went to a new doctor and he's like, you're like completely healthy. And I was like, yeah, it's surprising. And then he's like, a little. But we're working on it. Working on it. All right. Lost a little weight. Drank a little less alcohol. Things are good. And I suggest you do the same. I don't want this dry January nonsense, but like, you know,
I almost did it. I almost did dry January. And I may do dry February. No, I can't do dry February. I can't.
You got an order yet? While I've been sitting here talking about the
first,
okay,
second, third.
You did that on purpose.
I did not do that on purpose. I tasted it.
You purposefully tanked my number 1.
What's your number 1?
B.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think that's the one that's been open, though. That's why I think I like it. I think it's oxidized something. I think that's why I like it. I think it's just subtle, and the flavors are a little more complex. My last one was E, and my 2 was F, which means the winner is F.
Yes!
Which one's F?
I don't know.
But see, you know which one it was.
I don't remember, honestly. What was F? Is that F? Okay, F is this one.
That is the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. Which one was B? It's the one that's been open for a while.
B is...
It's the one that's almost empty.
Somerville Super Saver?
That's the one that's been open for a while. That's such a good pick. So, Somerville, sorry.
And sorry, Bubba. We still love you.
That's good.
We love you.
Yeah, appreciate the bottle, Bubba, but, you know, your clout could not save it. Okay, couldn't do it.
We may get
uninvited. We got invited to a NASCAR race. We may get uninvited now due to you.
Due to me?
I didn't pick it.
You didn't pick it either.
I didn't pick it either. You want to help me out here?
Yeah.
All right,
I hate this part when I don't, like all these are good.
They were all good. But there has to be losers. Here.
I know.
Look. I'm going to quick play. We still got audio here. You hold the camera.
I got the camera.
Let's go dump these guys right now. Well, you go first. You go.
I go first.
Show the barrel. We'll be right back. We can't see the comments until we get back. We got the barrel here in the atrium. This was my number 1 pick, okay? My number 1 draft pick right here, going down the freaking drain thanks to Jill. And thanks to whoever suggested that I give Jill any say whatsoever in this game right here, okay? Sorry, Bubba Wallace, okay? We're going to sacrifice this toward you winning the Daytona 500. I very seriously doubt that got us up to where we can, but we're going to test with the Thief. Nope. I don't feel like we're hitting any fluid here. Nope. Still don't have any whiskey we can pull out of there yet. Man, got rid of my favorite Old Forester single barrel strength. Thanks to Jill. All right, that was done, Jill.
I don't know what you want me to do with that. Just lay it down. All right.
When is it? I don't think we'll sell that batch. It'll be something we do. Like, I'm hoping we can get it to a point by our next festival, which we're not ready to like answer any questions about yet, but we're going to lock it in a lot earlier than we did last year. Like a lot of planning's already going. I'm hoping by the festival, that thing will be to a point to where at least VIPs, maybe we can get some 375 bottles and just give it to VIPs or something. I don't know. I don't know if we can do that. We can't do that on a license at the festival, but we might be able to do it out in the street as you enter the festival or something. You know, I'm going to have a trench coat. I'm going to have like whiskey. I'm a whiskey dealer, right? Old Rick. We were going to end this trying the Old Rick Kentuckiana. Let me keep them entertained, Jill. Move that bottle. Let me see if I can I got to find it first. It's over here, I hope. I hope I've got some left of that Kentuckiana.
Ooh, yes. Chris says the festival makes the most sense to share the infinity barrel. Seth said probably we'll need to do 100 ml or 200 ml.
Man, I hope I have some of this left. I don't see it over here. I'm pretty sure I had.
Move that bottle, Jill.
We might not have it.
We don't have it?
So I had a sample bottle of the Kentuckiana, but I don't see it over here. It might have accidentally got dumped into that barrel.
Uh-oh.
Let me get my phone. Where's my phone?
You have it.
Let me get a light. I'm going to go through these.
Bourbon Dad said, bring the infinity barrel to the La Quinta. Yes, Alvin, I'm feeling okay tonight. Thank you for asking.
We have a lot of samples over here.
There's a lot of samples. La Quinta round 2.
So we are going to have the Kentuckiana here pretty soon, and I will be able to go over it and try it and give you notes on it. But I don't see it over here. And honestly, it may have all got drank when we were doing the samples. We had quite a few folks trying those things. I thought it was over here. I thought I could go back to it. I apologize for telling a little fib there, but it is not over here.
Don't have it.
Don't have it. So we're trying to get a bottle of it here. Our goal is to have a bottle of it here Wednesday and to do a supporter-only live stream Thursday where we try all the bottles. That's our hope. So I'll have it this week. I apologize. I thought I had a sample of it over there, but I can't find it. So Antique 107 is still my regular daily sipper for sure.
Yours?
Yeah. That's the one I go back to the most if I'm just trying to have a nice pour and not worry about it. If the app was up, we did hire a couple of new front-end developers to help with the app today, so I think that's going to go well. We're going to pick up the pace on that. I'm just not even, we're not talking about the app until it's done. And honestly, I'll probably go further now than I was planning on before I even show it to anybody. So it may be a little while, but when it hits, I expect it to be full flavored, like all fleshed out. A lot of functions, not fully fleshed out, but a lot of functionality. Lucas says, "Love y'all." Thank you, Lucas.
Oh, thank you, Lucas.
We're working on the app is. We're working on it. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing that's a lot slower than I anticipated. But that's what happens when you go to try to develop things. So don't forget, I'm about to jump over on Discord, audio only. We can talk back and forth. You can ask me about bottles. I'll try different bottles. We'll do whatever. Just come over there and hang out. If you're a patron, you should be able to link over to Discord. If you're not a patron, if you're a member here on YouTube, you'll have to reach out to a moderator over there. They'll get you added. They may not be able to do it this evening, but they'll get you added for the next one. Because I normally jump over there after each and every one of these streams. Again, if you've been watching, hopefully you realize this was a stream, this was not a video, and you were not upset by that. If you made it all the way to the end of this,
Thank you.
Only for folks that are jumping in that watch after. If you watched all the way to the end, but you knew it was a stream and you liked it anyway, hit me with hashtag I knew it was a stream down in the comments of this video right now. So appreciate y'all hanging out. We should be live next week. There's no reason.
I think so.
Ooh, hold on. It's week after next I'm in Vegas. So we'll
Yeah.
be live next week, but not the week after that.
Yep.
So
13th, but not the 20th.
Yeah, we will be live next Monday. We will see all of y'all then. I appreciate y'all hanging out. See y'all next week, or actually see you in Friday's video.
Bye, everybody.